Hello everyone, welcome back to the video. Yet I'm back with a new video today and a new topic. So we'll be introduced to PRINCE2. It's one of the methodologies used to train the manager. And it's one of the interesting topic also. So let's get started. Different methodologies like PRINCE2 work for different project, industries, tool and teams. These project management methodologies can be approached rigidly or can be mixed, where hybrid project management methodologies of two or more are used to respond to a unique aspect of project environment. Project managers who aren't based in United Kingdoms might not be imitated with the PRINCE2 methodologies of managing a project, which is a UK based. Although foreign to some outside UK, there's still much to be gained from PRINCE2 methodology. We'll go over to the main components of PRINCE2 methodology, which are PRINCE2 principle, PRINCE2 aspects, PRINCE2 roles and responsibilities, PRINCE2 processes. But before we dive, let's understand what is PRINCE2. So let's get started. Now let's understand what is PRINCE2. PRINCE2 is a project management methodology that is mostly used in UK, Australia and European countries. PRINCE2 stands for Project in Control Environment because this method focuses on managing resources and risks by dividing project into smaller stages, defining the clear roles and responsibilities, and using 7 processes to manage the project lifecycle. By organizing the project into logical steps, PRINCE2 demands a project management framework that has an organized and controlled project plan before starting, one that maintains its organization through project lifecycle. The control is achieved by 7 PRINCE2 processes. This project management processes covers all the activities that compose a project from start to finish. Now that we have an idea about what PRINCE2 is, now let's take a look at what are 7 principles of PRINCE2. 7 principles of PRINCE2. The 7 principles that are basic of PRINCE2 methodologies. All must be followed for project management methodology to be considered PRINCE2. These 7 principles are framework for PRINCE2 mindset and they are as follows. Now let's understand the first principle, continued business justification. The most important document in PRINCE2 is the business case, which is reviewed and revised throughout the life cycle of the project. This is done to make sure that project remains viable, if not the project ends. Second principle, learn from experience. There is a lesson log attached to every project that acts as a repository for lesson learned in the previous project to avoid repeating the past mistake. The lesson log is referred to throughout the project. Roles and responsibilities are defined. Project members can take on multiple roles or share a role. There are 4 levels that make up a structure of people in a project: corporate, project board, project manager and a team. Principle 4. Manage by stages. PRINCE2 is planned ahead and follow a stage-by-stage process. When transitioning between the stage, the business cast, risks and the project plans are updated. Fifth principle. Manage by exception. There are what are called tolerance for each project objective. This creates limits and define how authority is delegated. If tolerance is exceeded, the management team must decide if the tolerance is redefined. Focus on product. The quality requirement of deliverables are a paramount concern. Now let's understand the 7th, the last principle. Tailor to suit project environment. The size, complexity, importance, time, risks, and etc. or the project environment is used to tailor the project in the initialization phase or throughout each stage of the project. 6 aspects of PRINCE2. The PRINCE2 methodologies identify 6 aspects or the area that need to be managed in every project. Project managers need to use KPIs to measure performance goal and the project tolerance. Scope. What's the work needed to complete the project? The details of the project scope should be explained in the project plan. Cost. How much does your project cost? The project cost are detailed in the project plan as well. Time scales. How long will you take to complete your project? Each project phase is explained in project plan as well as the project duration. Then risks. What are your project risks? You'll need to risk management approach to determine the mitigation strategies that will be used. Quality. What is the quality requirement of the client or the stakeholder? You'll need to have a quality control and assurance procedure in the place to meet the quality standards. Now benefits. What is accepted benefits of your project? Every project needs a business case and a cost benefit analysis to explain its purpose and financial or strategic benefits. Project manager. The project manager is one who is responsible for managing the project planning, execution, controlling, and the closure phases. Project manager key responsibilities. Assemble a project team and monitor its performance. Create a project plan that includes a schedule, budget, communication with the project boards and customer. Team manager. Team manager. Depending on the size of your project, you might need a team manager to closely supervise team members and report to the project manager. Customer. There's also a customer, user, or supplier involved in the project. This is a person or organization that is paying for the project that will be impacted somehow by its outcome. Last aspect. Customer key responsibilities. Understand important project management document such as project plan, project brief, risk register, or business case. Provide enough fund to cover the project resources requirement. What project use PRINCE2 methodology? IT companies that utilize PRINCE2 methodologies include IBM, IAB, Electronic Data System, which is also known as EDS. I have mentioned few projects. Now it's your time to mention the few others in the comment section below. Project board. Finally, there is a project board which is made up of customer and business executive, such as person who represents a user side and another representing the supplier or specialist involved in the project. Project board key responsibilities. The project board members are the charge in high-level decision-making process. Communicate with the project managers on the regular basis and approve or reject his initiatives. First, start up the project. This is where it's determined whether the project is viable. To do so, a project brief, a business case, and a detailed stage plan must be created. Activity of this process includes a trigger, which is a high-level documenting stating the project's mandate. Also, it's important to do due to the diligence before the project is executed to save time and money once the project has started. Second, initiate the project. During this process, you'll need to define the project aspect that we mentioned above, like scope, cost, time scale, risks, quality, and benefits. Third, direct project. This process is to help the project board to accountable to the project through their decision making. They have the authority to initialize the project, deliver its product, and closing the project. They also offer direction and control during the project. Additionally, they work with the corporate entities or program management and review the post-project benefits. Fourth, control stages. This is where the project manager assigns tasks, monitor the work, deals with whatever issue arises, and report its progress to the project board. Activities in this progress involves authorization a work package with the team, reviewing its status and process, and checking its quality when complete. One must also go review and compare progress to the project plan, capture any issues and risks and act to resolve them. Manage product delivery. This process manages delivery of project product, controlling the work between the project manager and the team. Activities associated with this project include accepting the work package, executing the work package, and delivering the work package and make sure it completes. Manage state boundary. There are two parts of this process. Firstly, the project manager provides a project board with a view of performance, update the project plan and the business case, and create a plan for next stage. Secondly, the information provided by the project manager will help the project board review the current state, approve the next, and review the update plan. Seventh one, close the project. This process is about making sure the project achieves its goal and the objective by the deadline. Sometimes project managers prepare a planned closure and the premature closure, but that's not required. Mandatory activities include handing over the product, evaluating the product, and recommending its closure to the project board to officially close it out. As we are at the end, let's understand if Prince2 is still relevant in 2022. Prince2 is globally recognized certification endorsed by the UK government, the best practice for project management. In fact, not only it is the number one benchmark of capability within the industry, but it's also considered a key qualification for those looking to progress their project management careers. Till now, we have learned many methodologies. Hope you understood each and every one. This methodology is very important in project management and software engineering. If you have any queries regarding the topic, just mention it in the comments. We'll try to help you. Thank you for watching this video till the end. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel and like the video. And do check out our book.